And we're back, Biggs. I'm just glad we're still all here to tell the tale. I didn't know Elfino had been studying magic technology. He was a godsend during the fight, the way he helped me tend to the engines. Oh, Elfino was super helpful. I'm glad to hear that. Oh man, Elfino, heck yeah. Alright. Sid. Look at all these guys that have gathered around. Other people's doing these quests. Sid? In retrospect, we should probably have seen that coming. I saw it coming from 10 miles away. Still, you fought well, Kelvin. Better than that, in fact. Chin up, eh? Chin up. We killed the primal. You know, you did good. You know, you don't have to always. You know, so we delivered the key to the hands of our enemy. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get it. We'll get them back for it. It's okay. Thanks, Sid. Alfno, forgive me, Kelvin. Had I known what was happening, mayhap I could have done something to stop them. It's alright, Alfno. What can you do? If the Asians tugged me down, like I guess you could have helped, you know, but while I was being fucking subdued by Asians, you could have come in and sniped them. But thanks for offering that. We could have, like, maybe destroyed the key. Alas, Wedge and I were sealed within the engine room and heard naught of the struggle until it was over. And now, for all our efforts, the Archbishop holds the very thing we sought to keep from him. Who could have predicted this? But all is not lost, for we yet live, and we know their destination. You're right, we yet live. They didn't kill me for some reason. Let us give chase and bring an end to their machinations. Fuck yeah. Alright, Elf now. Oh, we're getting a wind-up Sid. It's a little minion that looks like Sid. When asked if he had a granddaughter, what would he like to see her named, the Ironworks founder replied, Gertrude. Say what? Okay, random fact about that. Alphino seems determined to put all thoughts of failure aside and turn his mind to struggles ahead. Though we failed to secure the key, we must not forget that we succeeded in ridding the realm of another primal. You know, look on the bright side, Kelvin. We rid the realm of a primal, so we didn't secure the key. It's okay. The primal needed to stay anyway. And we prevented the Vanu's lands from being consumed in doing so. The Zundu, at least, shall be glad of our deeds this day. Let us go and inform Chief Sonu of our victory. Sid and the others will need a moment to tend to the enterprise besides. Hello, are we getting a cutscene? What is happening here? Meanwhile, with the Archbishop? No, they're just teleporting us back to camp.
Wait, something is amiss.
I'm ready. I'm ready. What is it, Alphino? Defensive stance. The Garleans. How many did they kill? How many did they capture? I'll take them down. Let me at them.
Imperial
Just give me the word, Alphino.
And they have already secured the area.
Fuck. I leave the camp for 1 second, dude. And by 1 second, I mean an entire Bismarck fight. Send me an Alphino. I can take them all down. Oh, who the fuck? Cool armor guy.
Reveal yourselves at once!
Fuck. He's sharp. Nay. Oh, they're okay. We're ready. Are we gonna reveal ourselves? I'll fight them, Alphino. You just give me the word. I'll fight. You're gonna walk forward. Okay, we're both gonna walk forward. I'm ready. You want me to fight? You just give me the word. Give me the word, Alphino. I'll kill them all.
And there I was expecting more beastmen. Who are you?
And who are you? Is it time for unlikely alliance? You let the Vanu go together? We'll both go and slay the Archbishop? Eh? Eh? Eh?
I thought Ishgardians responsible for the disappearance of our scouts, but I see now that I was mistaken.
I think gasp. That Verizos Galvis, is this the new emperor of the Garlean Empire? What the fuck are you doing in the Sea of Clouds? Holy shit. I was not expecting a meeting here. Hello.
Just as Wire observed,
Ryu.
the Warrior of Light is wont to appear at the most inopportune times.
That's right. Always look over your shoulder. It's me.
The Warrior of Light. She who bested Van Baelsar.
I like this guy's voice. It's a nice voice. Yes, 'tis I.
It would seem that the famous hero of Eorzea seeks Azys Lar as well.
Well, not quite. We seek the Archbishop, who's going to Azys Lar. I don't know what Azys Lar is. I honestly don't care that much. I just want to kill the Archbishop and prevent him from doing whatever nonsense he's thinking he's gonna do.
Hardly unexpected. The secrets of the Allagan's power to bind icons to their will could scarcely fail to interest the scions of the Seventh Dawn.
The Allagans did bind Bahamut, who was a primal, into the Lesser Moon Dalaman, which is basically like, I don't know, a chamber for Dalaman to like siphon on his power or whatever. Sorry, it was a chamber for Bahamut.
You know as well as we what will ensue should these insatiable creatures be allowed to roam free.
No, that's why we
kill
kill
them. Their
them.
very existence threatens the life of this star. We but disagree on the solution to the problem.
Yeah, we kill primals and stop primals from resummoning. You're just like, but what if we just kill everybody? Which is dumb. It's not gonna work. The land is infused with ether, and as long as there's
Genocide
people that
has ever
inhabit
been the
it,
Empire's favored recourse. And that is why we will continue to oppose your every attempt to claim Eorzea.
that's right. Alphino has the right of it. That's right, Alphino.
You do not hesitate to speak your mind, even when your every word could be your last.
Not while I'm here, bitch. Just try it. I know they have
Alas,
guns, but
your
I have
sentiments betray
shields.
the narrowness of your view.
Nervous
The
of
fate
you.
of Eorzea and its inhabitants is of little concern next to the fate of the world.
But you think killing everyone will be the but it won't. You're like first of all, even if killing everybody would solve the problem and it wouldn't be happening anymore, that's still like so much bloodshed when there are still other ways. And we've been preventing the issue just fine, and it's not like the effects of the primals have been spreading. So until it becomes a problem for you specifically, why do you care? You know, it's a problem for us and we're keeping it contained and we're fixing the problem pretty well. So until it like leaks into your region, why do you give a fuck? Why do all this effort? Second of all, you're assuming that killing everybody here would even work. I mean, if the land is infused with ether and that inhabitant would be able to summon regardless, as long as there's people living here and Ascians to spread bullshit about primal summoning, then it would continue to happen. I guess you could, like, say, oh yeah, this zone is the dead zone and nobody can go here anymore. Sure, why not? That could work out, but there's a lot of resources and land and people who have lives here. I don't think it would be worth uprooting everybody. Or killing everybody, when the problem is basically we're already dealing with the problems ourselves, so fuck off, outsiders.
'Tis my solemn charge as Emperor to bring the icons to here. If this requires the extermination of certain elements, then so be it.
Then we are opposed. Looks like we're not going a little informal alliance here to kill the Archbishop. Don't you touch them. Don't you touch them. Oh, they're gonna do it. I'm ready.
No, don't! They are not his thralls!
Yeah, these are separate bird people, you fucking racists. No. Go, 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 go! Oh, thank God. Who did it? Sid? Sid? You golden god.
Where did that come from?
Where did that come from? Oh no, is it the Camp Cloudtop people with their ship? Who's doing it? Who is it? Who saved us? Who saved them? Lucia! How'd you get this?
Your Radiance. We must withdraw.
Beep, boop, boop, beep. Radioing in. Oh, is this their new death airship? Oh my god, jeez, it's huge. Oh my god. Looks like they were building another one in secret. Oh my god, they could fucking just kill us all.
We shall meet again, warrior of light. On that you have my word.
Alright. Wherever you'll try to be doing villainy here in Eorzea, I'll be there to meet you, son of a bitch. Jeez, I was not expecting him already. They're just like, hey, remember the Garleans? They're also part of this story. They're still
So
up to their
Garlemald too
high
has
bullshit.
designs on Azys. But why would the Emperor himself elect to lead the expedition?
Yeah, you're right. That is a bit, yeah, why is he out here? I mean, maybe he's more of a hands-on emperor. Who knows? Did you commandeer that armor, lady? Very, very cool. I mean, the mech. Thank you. You saved us, Lucia. What are you doing out here? This is very cool armor. Ah, the armor. I had it sent here as a precautionary measure. What do you mean you had it sent here? Never in my wildest dreams did I think I would stand less than 20 paces from the Emperor of Garlemald. There's Zos Galvis in the flesh. I assume the commander that accompanied him must be the legatus of whom the Centurion spoke. Ah, forgive me. This is neither the time nor the place for such idle speculation. Pray, return to the Enterprise at once. It occurs to me that our friends may have run afoul of Imperial forces as well. I have yet to apprise Chief Sono of all that has occurred, but once I have, we will rejoin you at the airship. Okay, as long as he's safe. Jesus, the fucking Garleans, man. Anything else to say, Alpha? No? If you fear for our safety, may I direct your attention to the suit of Magitech armor nearby and its exceedingly capable pilot. Lucia. Are you a Garlean? Is that what this circlet is covering? You're actually from Garlemald? You're not from somewhere else? You were an outsider to Ishgard? That's chill. Sid was Garlean, it's fine. Alright. Thanks, Lucia, I appreciate it. Alright, another side quest is open up here. Hinu Valley. Hinu Valley has decided to have someone embark on a dangerous mission. Tribe of Zundu faces great distress. Hinu Valley make foolish request of Netherling, like asking her to stand on mountain during thunderstorm. Netherling steals into Ok Vundo like silent breeze, makes away with supplies. Netherling can only carry so much. 3 baskets enough. Hinu Valley makes dangerous request of Netherling, but fates of Zundu tribe relies on success. Okay, and then a couple more have opened up. All right. Ganu Valley. Ganu Valley is looking to the skies with a smoldering gaze. Brazen Vundu tribe goes too far. Nestlings of Ok Zundo suffer under violent storms of abuse. Netherling defends nestlings of Oxzundo. Help scatter Vundo tormentors to wind. However, Netherling must not attack Vundu directly. Like all Vanu, Vundu ride wings of Sanawa Vundu. Slay 3 and Vundu lose wings to torment Zundo nestlings from. Okay, so what, they're tormenting the nestlings? The Vundu being like the other tribes, I guess. I guess these guys are the Vundu tribes and these guys are Zundu, so they're like a little bit different. What is that mount? Well, it looks cool. Whatever it was it like a dog? I wasn't quite sure. Didn't have enough time to look at it. They're already gone. Alright, and then there's one more quest. It was out this way. Vanu is gesturing desperately towards the sky in supplication. Dark winds bodes ill for tribe of Zundun. Netherling must help. In the Cromlech do cursed totem poles lie. Strike down 4 of them to stave off the ill fortune they portend. Okay. Simple request. Alright, that's all the side quests here, so let's continue on to go check up on Sid to see if they're okay and they didn't get attacked by the Garleans. We leave the camp in the capable hands of Lucia, apparently. Okay. Sid, you okay? Wedge. We saw fire in the village. Are you alright, Kelvin? Yep, we're good. Bugger me, did you see the size of the Imperial battleship? Yeah, fucking it was huge, dude. So the rumors of them building a new battleship are true, and it is 1000% operational. We heard that from Lolorito. He got intel that they were making a new battleship. Thank the 12 you're alive, Kelvin. When that battleship appeared and fired on the village, we feared the game was up for you and Alphino. When the 7 hells happened out there, dude, get this, the Emperor? They're also after Azys Law. The Emperor. First the Archbishop turns up with an acid in tow, and now the goddamn Emperor pays us a visit? What is this, a procession of notable bastards? Who's next, the Keeper of the 7th Bloody Gate? I don't know the lore behind that. Normally they reference like the 7 hells or the 7 heavens or whatever, so I guess I know the 7th gate is something related to that. Maybe it's like a Grim Reaper sort of figure. No one so notable, Master Garland. I'm happy to report that the Zunda were overjoyed to learn Bismarck's demise. Chief Sonu sends his warmest regards, Kelvin. There was much talk of westerly winds. Well, I'm glad we could have been a help to him, at least. Miraculously, none suffered lasting harm during the raid. It would seem the Zundu were taken quite entirely unawares, and wisely chose to offer no resistance. Oh, good. Oh, thank goodness. Though they were about to slaughter them all. I sense they have no more to fear from the Empire. For the present, at least. Had the Emperor truly been intent on their extermination, Okuzundo would have already been leveled. Varys is only interested in reaching Azys Law. Yeah, I was gonna say they could just blown it all up. I guess they were gonna question them and they were gonna execute them because they could, but they're not super intent on like destroying everything. Speaking of which, if you're all ready to continue the chase, the Enterprise is as well, shall we? Heck yeah. Alright, let's learn this toy real quick. I mean this minion bet. Anything else to say, Lucia? And what will we find at the end of the road? Alpha, no. Well, what are we waiting for? I've done it, Kelwyn. I've worked out which way they're headed. Whenever you're ready, we'll set course for Azys Law. She's all patched up, Kelwyn. Alright, let's go. Judging from his expression, he has news which he believes will please you. Okay. So Lucia was in that little art. We're going on the Enterprise. Oh, nope, she brought her mech onto the ship. Nice. Lest you wonder, Wedge was able to calculate the heading indicated by the beam of light emitted by the key. If Azys Law lies in that direction, we'll find it. The Soleil may have a lead on us, but she's no Enterprise. We'll catch them, you'll see. Or my name's not Sid Garland.
I did not think that I would ever have occasion to pilot a suit of Magitech armor again. Least of all under these circumstances.
Did you yoink it from the Imperials, or did you always keep one? Oh, here we go. She's gonna reveal she's actually a Garlean. Gasp. Pureblood Garlean. They all have the
My
the
full
third
name
eye.
is Lucia Go Junius, and I was born a citizen of Garlemald.
Cool.
Ah, that explains it. When we first met in Ishgard, I very nearly called you Livia.
Livia? Livia Sasjunius? The
Oh,
Tribunus who served under Gaius van Baelsar?
the lady who is like in love with Gaius. I'm so sorry. Did I kill her? I'm so sorry. Was she your sister?
Aye, she was my sister,
Shit.
though we spent little time together.
Apologies.
After our parents were killed in an uprising, we were sent to live in different households, setting us on separate paths.
I see. Isn't that the plot of Arcane? I haven't watched Arcane.
Livia felt at home on the battlefield and chose to become a soldier, while I underwent training to become a spy.
Oh.
Then, Ishgard was...
You turncoated, did ya?
My mission. It was believed that Allagan relics of great worth were stored in the vault, and I was sent to investigate. Though I was given little information at the time, I now suspect I was searching for the key we but recently lost.
Damn.
And then I met Sir Emmerich.
And he swayed you to his side with his pure heart and good morals? You turncoated? You guys are way more confident around a lack of railings than I would ever
prompted
be.
me to approach him, but I soon found myself drawn to him for other reasons. He too was a prisoner of his past, judged for his heritage as a bastard son of the Archbishop. Yet unlike my sister and I, he did not curse his fate. He simply rose above it.
He simply rose above it. He is awesome, I will tell you that. Just to be clear, is it like you grew close? Is this like a love thing? Are you in love, or is this like a friendship? Just to be clear.
In time, I came to realize that I had found a man worth following. And a
Okay.
new home besides. And when I subsequently confessed all to Sir Emmerich, he was good enough to accept me into his service.
Ceramic, just be like that. He's great. He's a great character. I love him. He's got a good heart, that lad.
I do not question your loyalty to Sir Emmerich. 'Tis your loyalty to your sister which concerns me.
Haha, yeah, did we say we may have killed her?
I have long been of the opinion that those who dwell in the past risk losing sight of their future. My sister fought for her convictions and for those she held dear. So do I. So must we all.
Nodders, nodders. True. Good mentality, Lucia. We all have to follow our convictions. Fight for those who hold dear, and sometimes they'll set us on opposite paths. She did what she had to do, we do what we have to do. I guess. Sorry,
well,
I
for
killed
one
her.
am happy to welcome a fellow Garlean to
I
our
had
merry
to.
band. Especially one who can make Magitech armor sing.
Yeah. Way to go, man. You said, did I mention you saved us?
Chief, we should be getting close.
Chief.
Once we break through those clouds, we'll be right where the light was pointing. Right where Azys should be.
Hold on, everyone!
To what? You have no railings or safety guards or seats. Guess they get rigging. We can hold on to the rigging.
Look! I think that's it!
No. Why is it so spooky here? Why is all the clouds discolored? Fucking Alligans.
Chief, is that... Allagan? Aye. There's no mistaking their handiwork.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we already established that this is indeed Allagan stuff. We're running into a shield?
What was that?
I don't know, some sort of force field.
Some sort of barrier.
Ah. But it's like... Oh, fuck.
She won't hold, Chief! She's breaking up!
I've lost the auxiliary propeller!
Sid, it's no use! We must return to Ishgard and find another way!
How did the fucking, Assy and the Bishop get through? Magic?
God damn it all! Why do the Allagans always have to make everything so bloody complicated?
Yeah, remember that one time we went in the Crystal Tower and had to destroy, like, 6 separate sentinels? Alligans. Oh, okay, we're already back in Ishgard. Alright, Lucia? What could be out there that would warrant the personal attention of the Emperor himself? Wedge. I wonder, does she have a name? What, the suit of armor? Nah. Oh, maybe. Like a ship? God, just thinking about all the repairs we've have to make is giving me a bleeding headache. Alpha, no? Sid's plotting under pressure was a marvel to behold. I may never have the opportunity to do so again. What, when you were on the ship and we were fighting Bismarck, or just recently? Ack! And we barely finished repairing the damage incurred during the sky fishing trip. On the other hand, any landing you can walk away from, as they say, is, you know, a good landing. I can only presume the Soleil passed through the barrier unscathed. That would certainly explain why the Vanu called it a key. I see. Oh, so they could pass through unscathed because they had a key. Achievement unlocked, the faith that drives us. For every day I spend in the sky, it feels as though I spend a week on the ground. Alphino appears relieved to be standing on solid ground once more. Assuming Sid is correct, and I have no reason to think that he is not, the Vanu's key is required to pass through the barrier protecting Azys law. But even without it, we must find a way to reach the Isle. I shall have everyone convene at the seat of the Lord Commander, that we might discuss how best to proceed. As before, make yourselves known to the guardsmen when you arrive, and he will show you in. Anything else to say, Biggs and Wedge? Nope, that's it. Alright, back to Amaric. Back to Amaric. So letting know on the update for the hunt for the Archbishop. So, good news, we slew a Primal. Bad news, they have the key now and they're going to ancient elegant place to, I don't know, gain tower for some shit, I don't know. Let's see, wait, hold on. The Forgotten Knight, yeah, that's where it is. All right. Ah, you are returned. Sir Amaric and the others await you within. Alright, Alphino? Though we know little and less of Azys law, one thing is plain. The Archbishop and the Garleans cannot be allowed to avail themselves of its secrets. Yeah, because they'll use it for evil. Sid? I swear, whenever there's an elegant ruin, there's trouble just waiting to happen. I suppose that's why they erected such damnably convoluted defenses around everything. Yeah, consider it like safety measures, you know, like child's locks on things, you know, so people don't get into things that they shouldn't. It's a dangerous crap. Oh, Count Edmond de Felton, you're here as well. Hold on, Lucia. If the Empire has an interest in Azys law, we have all the more reason to hurry. I would not see its secrets fall into the hands of either the Archbishop or the Emperor. Edmond. Welcome back, my friend. And pray, forgive me my earlier display. No, of course, man. That's what I wanted to do. Fault finding is crying, so... You know, I feel for you. I grieve for my son still, and shall continue to do so. But I have resolved to be strong. 'Tis what he would have wished. Yeah, he wouldn't want us to be sad. But God, do I miss him. Yes, this isn't explaining. So anyway.
In summary, the Isle owes its lofty position to the industry of the Allagans. And we can be all but certain that the Archbishop and his cronies are enjoying the view from its top.
And his cronies.
I see. If we are to join them, we will first need to pass through the Isle's Etheric Barrier, which is, alas, more powerful than most. Powerful enough to make a mess of a perfectly good airship at any rate. As far as I can gather, the barrier mechanism draws ether from the surrounding environment and polarizes its elemental aspect to produce what is, in effect, a wall of lightning.
Oh. Magic science.
Seems plain that without the Vanu's key, any attempt to reach the Isle will end in failure.
Alas, the key was careless enough to leave without us. And I don't think the Vanu keep a spare.
Master Garland, based on your experience, is there no other way that we might breach the barrier?
Well,
Sir
in the
staring off
past,
in the
we've
middle
beaten
distance.
similar barriers by nullifying them with elemental converters.
Mm-hmm.
But the one we're up against this time dwarfs aught we've encountered before. The Enterprise simply isn't large enough to bear the requisite amount of crystals.
I'm reminded of the quantity needed to nullify Leviathan's command of the sea. A veritable mountain of crystals that could only be borne by lashing 2 galleons together to form a twin vessel, scarcely able to propel itself, much less fly.
That said, we're not without options. If it isn't feasible to nullify the barrier, we might try piercing it.
Mm-hmm.
How?
Zoom in. How?
We create a ram of condensed ether and mount it on my ship. There's just one problem. I don't have the faintest idea how to build one. It's going to take a true authority in the field, I reckon.
We create a ram of condensed ether. Okay. I mean, I've done a condensed blade of ether before. We've done that to slay Ascians.
Would that the Archons were still with us.
This sounds like a job for Y'shtola. Or other people.
But yesterday evening, I chanced to find Mistress Tataru in unusually high spirits. Assuming I understood her excited ramblings correctly, she has acquired a clue, pointing to the whereabouts of one such individual.
Oh, truly.
An Archon? Truly?
Me and Alphino, same page.
Ha! Fortune favors the righteous, eh? Well then, let's not waste any time.
Fortune favors
While
the
you go and look
righteous.
for our missing friend, I'll work on modifying the Enterprise. Her hull will need reinforcing to bear the punishment, not to mention a mount for the ram.
Fuck yeah, Sid.
Just you wait, my pretty. By the time I'm finished, you'll be an airship reborn.
Alright, off we go. Apparently gonna locate one of our missing fowls. Who? Someone yet lives. Who would be the most useful in this situation? I would probably say Y'shtola. Right? Because she would know the most about Aether. Benfilia as well. Obviously Moonbrita knew the most, but rest in peace, Moonbrita. She's in the tavern. Alright, loop around. I thought we were going back to House Horton. Nope, she's in the tavern. Hiya Tataru! Alright, Alphino. Stairs are for the weak. She may not spend her days slaying primals, but Tataru is no less a scion than you or me. Full oft has her knack for acquiring information proven vital to our endeavors. Exactly, dude. Tataru's amazing. And she's like an omni-crafter. She's like our support. She's amazing. Also, thank God. Keep the jacket on, lass. Welcome back, Kelvin. How goes the mission? Did you manage to catch up with the Archbishop and his cronies? I love how we went from calling them the Knights to the vaunted Knights, Holy Knights, the Knights 12 of Ishgard to like, yeah, his cronies. Yeah, fuck them. So we tried to catch up with them, but then apparently they're Alligans and Alligans, of course, you know what I'm saying? And now they've gone off to that, and we have to figure out how to pierce the barrier. So you finally arrived at Azys, only to find you were way barred by some sort of barrier. Typical. But it's not all bad news. I've made progress in search for our friends. Don't worry, Kelwin. We'll get to Azys yet. Alright. Tataru is eager to share her progress in the search for the missing scions. When you fled the victory feast, you used the ancient watercourse beneath the city, right? Yep, that's how it went. Well, shortly after things went back to normal in Ul'dah, I asked Marshal Terrapin to have the tunnels searched. A logical place to look. It was there that you lost contact with Benfilia, Thankert, and Y'shtola, was it not? Yes, we don't know what happened to them. If they weren't captured, if we confirm that they weren't captured, then I don't know what happened. If their bodies aren't there, then they're not dead. Dare I ask what the Marshal found? Not the bodies, right? Not the bodies. I don't actually know. Pippin's message just said that there had been a discovery, and that we were to come to the Hall of Flames at our earliest convenience. But you guys weren't here, so I was just like, okay, we'll get to you as soon as we can. I dare not think what it might be. We shall depart at once to... Sorry, we shall depart at once to Taro. Let Urianger know to join us in Ul'dah. He'll wish to be present as well. Yes, sir. All right, back to freaking Eorzea, I guess. The rest of Eorzea, I mean. Back to the Hall of Flames. All right. Here we are. Pippin, oh, Urianger, you're here as well. Art thou returned to us? Wherefore might our comrades not be the same? Okay, so because I returned, when could our comrades not return? Well, never shall I concede them lost till I have seen a proof of their passing. I don't remember Urianger's voice. Pippin. We are grateful for your assistance, Marshal Terrapin. Pippin's voice is very good, but I'm just gonna go for whatever. Marshal Terrapin, at your service. Okay, we'll get into that. You saved her grace and father both. 'Tis the least I can do to repay you. Forgive me my impatience, Marshal, but your missive mentioned a discovery? Yes, of course. As per your request, I had my men scour the waterways. Almost immediately, we encountered a difficulty. An entire section of tunnel had collapsed. I think that might have been your stolen Thancred. With the Mineral Concern's cooperation, however, we were able to remove the rubble, which leaded the battered bodies of a dozen Crystal Braves. Yeah, that sounds like your stolen and Thancred's work. Massacre, apparently. Go on. Be at ease, Master Alphino. Be at ease, Master Alphino. Your friends were not among the deceased. That alone is cause for hope. And then there is this. Is that you stole a staff? It's her wand. You stole his wand. I had assumed as much. At first I was just like, is this just a branch? But then I saw the wrappings around and I was just like, oh no, it's a wand. If I may, Marshal. Whoa. Gonna put on the etheric reading goggles. 'Tis as I surmised. Judging by the etheric imprint that lingereth upon this wand, it hath assuredly been employed in the casting of a most uncommon magic. Oh, so you can read about the last spell that was cast? Cool. Namely, the very first that man did conceive to traverse great distances, and the ancient precursor to all methods of travel that utilize the life stream. Flow. That's the name of the spell. The spell entaileth the reduction of corporeal form into its constituent aether, that the caster might enter the life stream and ride its currents thereby. Unlike the teleportation magics of modern times, it requireth not a lengthy incantation. That Y'shtola should choose to employ such a spell bespeaketh the need for haste. All of which would suggest she managed to escape. Would that it were so simple. Know that the scholars of Charlayan forbade the use of this spell, and with good reason. Gosh, I really wish you'd speak again. I completely forgot your voice. The caster hath limited control over his course. For every mage who came safe onto his destination, another would be set adrift in the life stream, never to emerge. Okay, so you can get easily lost in the life stream, I see. What? No, you can't mean you still lost the life stream forever. Be not downcast, my friend, for there she hops up nearly immediately. For there is yet hope. 'Tis that Y'shtola's passage hath left traces in the life stream. Could we but follow these from a point at which the magic was invoked, we may yet find her. So we're following her magic trail. To the Silda excavation site, then. Thanks for your aid, Marshal. Do not mention... yeah, I don't have a distinct voice for Terrapin, and it's hard to hear his voice. I haven't heard his voice. He doesn't have much of a distinct voice. He has a nice voice, but it's not something I can mimic. Whatever. Do not mention it. I shall pray for Lady Y'shtola's safe return. Thanks, Pippin. You're a true champion. I love you. You're great. Great character. Would that I could be of more assistance, but our nation's resources are stretched thin. Be that as it may, do not hesitate to contact me if there is aught I can do. Thank you, Pippin. I shall hug. Super far away from Pippin, but the idea is there. All right, to the excavation site then, which is in central Finland. Okay, it's off this way. This is where the exit of the tunnel was. All right. Let's book it then to the exit. Yeah, here's the exit from the tunnels. Oh, here they are. Here they are. Tataru? If our friends weren't in the tunnel, that must mean they're somewhere else, right? Mm-hmm. Simply being here calls to mind the events of that fateful day. Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, it does. Oriange? Evidence of Y'shtola's passage will have been made faint by time, but mayhap some few scant traces yet remain to guide our steps. Follow that aether trace. Goggles on. Etheric powers activate. You got anything, dude? He's like an etheric bloodhound. I was looking out in the distance. What are you seeing, dude? Out that way? Okay. We'll keep going. What is it, Urjanje? What is it? Show us way. The trail leadeth to the north and east, onto the bosom of the Heavensward. Are you certain? Damn, you can see that far? Aye, there's no mistake. Thither has Y'shtola journeyed. And yet the Gordanians have reported no sightings. We must take this to mean she's still adrift. If it be so, I do fear for our friend. Contrary to its name, the lifestream is more akin to a raging torrent. Linger over long in the midst of the maelstrom, and the ether that formeth one's soul shall surely be scattered, ne'er to be reformed. I see. So your life is in danger right now. We have no time to waste. Oriange, pray, explore all possible options for reversing the effects of this forbidden magic. Kelwyn, Tataru, we three shall press on to Gridania and petition the Eldestasia's aid. You know, we could have maybe searched the tunnels even before. Like, if we could have gotten, like, one of the ninjas to search the tunnels. Like, I don't know if there would have been guards in the tunnels, but if we had gotten one of the ninjas to search the tunnels, then maybe we could have found this stuff earlier and given it to Oriange. Like, we didn't have to wait until we were all cleared with, well, maybe we did. Maybe it was guarded. Who knows? Alright, to the Elder Seeds here again. Hey lass, we're back. Thanks for your help with the Moogles. We really appreciate it. You were grand. Also, Y'shtola though, we figured out she's lost the live stream. We must find her. Okie dokie. Alright, Tataru. Hold on, Y'shtola. We're coming for you. Yeah. Hold on, Y'shtola. We got you. Your allies are on the way. So, do you think they've held on this long? There's probably been like weeks, if not like months. I don't know in terms of like the lore, like in-game passage of time. It is said that the elementals perceive the live stream. If, as we suspect, Y'shtola is still adrift in its mists, they may be able to find her. But if we are to appeal to them for assistance, we must needs to do so through their chosen, the Pagel. It is imperative, therefore, that we speak to Khan Isana without delay. Alphino is eager to petition Elder Seedseer's aid in rescuing Y'shtola. I've already requested an audience with the Elder Seedseer. She will receive us in the Lotus Stand presently. We need but speak with the Condor yonder to be admitted. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Send me in. Hello, Khan E. Sorry to bother you again, but we have word of Y'shtola. It's alright, we are friends, we are friends. Thanks for helping out, Connie. You're amazing. Did I say this? I'll say this again. You're great. Best leader. Be welcome, my friends, and speak freely. I gather your suit will admit no delay. It will not, my lady. Pray forgive the abrupt nature of our request, but it is a matter of life and death. So we were tracking, found one time on the Cylon, Y'shtola initiated flow, and yeah, she might be caught in the live stream. We sense maybe her presence here? I see. As you say, we must needs act swiftly if we are to free Y'shtola from the ungentle pull of the live stream. And as you have surmised, we cannot do this unaided. However... why are we discussing? Are we discussing strategy? Why did it cut out like that?
In requesting the Elemental's assistance to find Y'shtola, you must needs be aware of one difficulty. A difficulty born of the fundamental difference between man and Elemental.
I think this might be nearly the first time we've heard more sentences from the new voice actor. For Connie, I liked her old voice actor. I think her old voice actor did well. I think the voice actors for the leaders in the original Realm Reborn were very good. Especially Merle Webb's. I think Merle Webb's was amazing. But this one's not. This voice actor is good too. It's obviously not the same. Not the same.
That being.
Yeah, what's the difference between man and elemental?
In perceiving the world around him, man relies upon senses such as sight and sound. For the sake of convenience, he gives names to such things as are near or dear to him.
Okay.
Being formed of pure ether, however, such concepts are foreign to the elementals. Instead, they perceive by observing the ebb and flow of the energies of life.
So they don't maybe be able to recognize Y'shtola in the live stream, is that what you're saying?
So profound a division cannot be bridged with simple discourse. The elementals' voices stir not the air, and thus reach not our ears, while our words are but wind to them.
Okay. So just our senses of perception are very different.
Though we seers can commune
they
with
basically
them through
just
feelings,
sense ether.
Naught that we can impart will serve to aid them in identifying Y'shtola. Nay, They must needs be presented with ether which is akin to hers. If you could but find a family member.
We do. You meet us right here in Gridania, dude. I was just doing the summoner quest line with her.
Oh! I know just the person! Y'shtola has a sister who came to live in Gridania. She told me about her once.
Yeah, I met her.
Oh, that is most fortunate indeed. Pray, seek this sister out then, and bring her to Evershade.
This guy just had like Ixal tail and feathers pinned onto his her staff, I mean. Wow.
There, we shall petition the Great One's aid in finding your lost companion.
Okay, so we gotta find out a way how to communicate our will via feelings. But having someone who's blood related will be like, yeah, kind of like this feeling, this vibe. Help, save somebody. Like this person. Similar vibe. Oh, I like this person. Alright. Alphino? I was not aware that Y'shtola had a family member here in Gridania. How very convenient. Forgive me, I've grown so accustomed to being laughed at by the fates. I cannot help but mistrust them when they smile on us. This is convenient. Too convenient. We must, of course, seek the woman out at once. If memory serves, Y'shtola's sister is named Ymitra. Oh, you know her, do you? I do. Oh, good. They made sure to know that I know her. Yeah. I know her. Well then, that ought to make things easier. Anyway, she spends most of her time around Apkalu Falls, from what I recall. Let's look for her there. I'm glad they acknowledge that. We do know her. I know her. I could have brought it up. But I guess they're just like, just in case you haven't done the side quest, the job quest that leads you to that. Like, they can't assume that we have. They did add a dialogue option, dialogue for us. So that's grand. Tayamhita. Okie dokie. Here she is. Ooh, it's another Makote with a K name. She's being covered up by this other person, though I can't see her. Oh, fancy. Kuyal one. I was looking up, they have on the Makote like fan page, there's a page or whatever that has all the different the Makote lore. For Sunseeker Makote, there's always two clans of each of the different races. There's two different clans. So there's Sunseeker Makote and Keeper of the Moon Makote. The Keeper of the Moon Makote sometimes have like the darker or bluish tinged skin. They have different cultures and stuff like that, and they don't have the vertical slit eyes. So I'm a Sunkeeper Makote, and the Sunkeeper Makote lore is that when the Makote first arrived to Eorzea from the 7th province, and they learned of the Eorzean language, and that there was 26 letters in the Eorzean language, they were just like, this seems like fate, because there's also 24, 26 or whatever, of our clan. And so each of the clan took on a letter as the clan marker, and that's why like in Kelwyn, like this clan, the K is a clan marker. So there's different clans and whatever. Some of them are more together. Makote are very like nomadic or race or whatever. So some of the clans are obviously like spread out. So like I don't know if there's like it's not necessarily like your clan hails from one spot is what I'm saying. But there's also a pronunciation guide for each of them, and the K is supposed to be pronounced Ku, so it'd be Quelyn. Technically, I still pronounce it like Kelwyn because that's how I initially pursue the character's name when I did it. Yeah, so that person who technically cool, whatever. But yeah, I love the different naming conventions, and I love seeing people that follow the naming conventions because it's cool. Alright, let's talk to Yamhitra. Greetings, Kelwyn. What brings you here today? I see that you have companions. I do. I know we were going to continue the summoner stuff. Summoner stuff later. I haven't quite practiced my summoning yet. But yeah, we have a different issue that's pertinent. Lady Yamhitra, it is our honor to meet you. My name is Alphina Leveilleur, and this is Tataru Taro. Bows. So anyway, your sister? I know she was lost and missing and we haven't heard from her, but we need you to find her. So you're my sister's comrades in the science of the Seventh Dawn. When I heard that your people were being pursued, I desperately sought to reach Shitola. Oh yeah, and when you're close to someone, you get rid of the clan marker. So this is like the clan marker and this is the person's given name. So normally you address them by the full name, but if you're close to someone, so this person would just be Mhitra. And so Shitola would be Shitola. But all mine efforts were to no avail. Now I know why. A forbidden spell of all things. That she should be so reckless. That's just Shitola. She seems like she really has her head on her shoulders, but she's got a bit of a reckless vibe in her. She's like, let's really think this through. But in the moment, she's just like, fuck it. Fuck it, we're going feral, let's go. Let's just do it. Anyway. What's done is done. I thank you for bringing word to me. Needless to say, I should be glad to help. Though we were born of different mothers. Oh, okay. Our veins course with the same father's blood. I hope that this will be enough for the elementals. Come, let us make forever shade at once. I guess that kind of makes sense for Sunkeeper Makote lore. Yeah, in the Keeper of the Moon Makote lore, it's more like it's a matriarchal, but in the Sunkeeper one, it's patrilineal. So yeah. And usually it's like one like guy in like a harem of girls, and in the Keeper's one it's more like, yeah, the guys just wander around, and you know, the mothers usually like stay at home thing or whatever, but the Sunkeepers are more clan based. Not to say that they obviously can't, you know, go and do their own thing, but if you're in the clan, there's usually the one guy and the one strongest guy, and then multiple. That's how it works. It's weird, but that's how it works. But once again, it's not. They don't hold hard fast to these rules. Like there's a lot of Makote that just wander. But that's what the lore be.